What was that
Yes.
experience like with the name, image, and likeness and the deals that you've done for the college athletes?
I haven't done NIL deals because I've retired from the sport. But the point is, I was doing stuff for kids that wasn't permissible at the time. I was able to get them able to do it. Now you can do anything. Okay. So now you could transfer anytime you want to, right? Okay. When I was representing Nia Ali, who's an Olympian who had transferred from the University of Tennessee to USC, you couldn't train. If you transferred, you had to sit out a year and could lose that year of eligibility, right? And so now again, you can transfer to a school and enroll in another school tomorrow with no penalty. There used to be a time you couldn't get paid money. Now they paying high school kids. Well, I represented a kid, Shaquan Aaron. He was like one of the top players in the country out of Rainier Beach High School in Seattle, who signed with Louisville, and they claim he took some money when he was in high school. So they gonna make him sit out. They made him ineligible. And then his mama called me and we fought with him and we got him eligible as a freshman. Now they paying freshmen. Before you couldn't do that.
Right. You
Same
you
thing with
opened
Derek
doors.
Jones. Derek
Yeah.
Jones, he trained. I met him again. I didn't even know these kids. They parents or their aunties or somebody heard about me. So Derek Jones, he first signed with USC out of Long Beach Poly, and then it turned out that he wasn't cleared by the clearinghouse. That's like so he wasn't quote unquote eligible to play, but they had him participate in like a 1 week camp before school started, and unbeknownst to him, participating in that 1 week camp, even though he ultimately was never enrolled at USC, made him a transfer student from USC. So when he wanted to go to another school, they considered him a transfer, even though he never enrolled. He was just admitted to USC. And I was able to, and then in the Pac-12, I'm like, so the NCAA, they have this rule at the time where if you transfer, you have to sit out a year, but the conferences, they could have rules that are stricter, not more lenient, but stricter. So the Pac-12, their rule, not only you have to sit out the year, but you lose the year of eligibility and you can't get athletically related financial aid, which basically means you can't go to school.
Wow.
So this kid, Derek Jones, we transferred him to USC to Oregon. We got him eligible without a hearing. He was able to play immediately. This is the first time. It ain't never happened in the history of the Pac-12. And the
Look at
same thing
you.
with Ali coming from Tennessee. And we found out at Tennessee that the women athletic director at Tennessee, they had a rule they call it Pat Summitt rule, which was a violation of Title IX, which is the rule to protect women. Women put in place a rule to discriminate against women. Women did at the University of Tennessee to make it harder for women to transfer than for
Wow.
men to transfer. And we get that upset like on his face. And Nia Ali, I actually met her in the office on Derek Jones. She thought I was Derek's father. I said, no, I'm his lawyer. So she said, can you help me? And we helped her get eligible. So all this stuff you can do now. So when I say I'm the father of NIL, I'm really saying I was just able to do stuff for kids when it wasn't permissible. I was
Exactly.
able to get them to do it.